All right. But the wild thing to me is we're already getting a second beta. It's closed, but we're getting Spider-Man and Ghost Rider, which I think they should have finished them before even doing the first beta. I feel like this should have been the first beta. But then again, maybe they did need to use the first beta to change some stuff. Of course they did. Because things are looking different as far as the way tags work. Bro, this stage is fucking beautiful. I will say that. This stage is beautiful. Was that interaction new? Were you always able to do that? And by that I mean her not bouncing right off the wall. Okay, the fact that this is a selling point, has been killing me. This shit said unstoppable action, no breaks throughout the beta weekend, because they had to work on Japan time. Like, hey, we're gonna let you play for like 2-3 hours, and we're gonna stop. Let you play for another 2-3 hours. Then they're gonna stop. Let you play for another 2-3 hours. Then we're gonna stop again. But we're gonna add a whole other session with 2 or 3 more hours, and then we're gonna call it quits. Probably the biggest complaint they had, but it was one of them. That and auto combos, I think was the biggest complaints. Well, were the biggest complaints. Mainly the auto combos and tagging. I really want to try out Ghost Rider though. This is stage right here. Okay, we have Gambit and Rogue over here on the bench. We got Bobby over here balling, Archangel, my boy Hank, Xavier, Colossus. These two right here, bro, my heart. These two hurt me the most. Nightcrawler and Psylocke, because these were two of the main ones I had on my unreleased wish list for this game. You got the Sentinels up here. Why are the Sentinels in the back just chilling? Anyway, does this necessarily mean that these characters are deconfirmed? No? Question mark? I guess. Maybe not. But we got another shot of Remy. Here's a better shot of Nightcrawler and Psylocke. Psylocke is wearing pants. Why is Psylocke wearing pants? This looks so weird to me. You know, they can always make them playable when they disappear from the stage. Yeah, that's the main thing that I'm trying to get at. Like, does this mean that they're all deconfirmed? No, not necessarily. But for whatever reason, I don't see Arctis adding every single character that's in this stage to the actual roster. I don't see them adding Beast. I don't see them adding Archangel. Eventually, I can see them adding Rogue and Gambit if they're not already in a base roster. I really want them to add Nightcrawler and Psylocke, because out of all the characters that I said that I wanted, out of the X-Men characters, these are like 4 of the 6 that I said I want. Wolverine being number 1 and Jubilee being the other one that I actually won in this game. Rogue and Gambit being back here was just like, ugh. And then seeing Psylocke and Nightcrawler was just like, bro, y'all are, oh, this is a sick ass shot. Seeing Nightcrawler and Psylocke was just like another shot to the fucking chest. You're not gonna get the goods for free? Hell no, especially not fucking with Arxis. Iceman will be cool. I don't really too much care about Iceman as much as the others. He would be cool though, no pun intended. Maybe. The thing is, everyone has been dooming like a motherfucker with this shit. Everyone saw this stage, including myself, dooming. I feel like some of them are eventually gonna get added, but I don't think they're gonna look as basic as they doing in like as background characters. Especially, I don't like this Nightcrawler design. I think it's way too basic, especially in comparison to how everything else looks in this game. Dr. Dooming, if you will. Yeah, exactly. Nightcrawler looks like an NPC. Or, for all we know, this could be the danger room. This could be the quote-unquote danger room. I don't think it's a danger room. I think we're actually in front of the X-Mansion. Maybe they will get added eventually. But for right now, I understand why everyone is going like ham about this whole shit. Especially, okay, does Arxis have a record of adding characters to the background and then taking them out because the character was added as a playable character? I don't recall Arxis ever doing something like that. Really need them to change up that Psylocke design. Oh yes. If they were to add Psylocke, I will want them to use her Marvel Rivals design. But then again, it might not be the same, you know, the same Psylocke. So this fucking Betty. They can keep Rogue, well, we barely see Rogue, but they can keep Gambit as Gambit. But these two, these two right here, I really would want them to redesign them to make them look more up to date. In other words, take Psylocke's fucking pants off. That sounds so wrong. But in other words, remove the pants, give her the leotard and the skirt, whatever the hell y'all had her wearing, do her more justice. I feel like they did, but I could be wrong as shit. Psylocke not being playable despite her popularity is diabolical. Like I said, we don't know because they are, I don't know what's going on, but they are slow rolling like a motherfucker with the information for this game, aside from just saying, hey, we have a new stage and we have another beta coming. But as far as playable characters, bro, we saw this game revealed back in what, June, July? It was right before EVA, I remember that much. You would think at this point we would get one new character that we haven't seen. I don't even know if they're trying to count Spider-Man and Ghost Rider as quote unquote new characters, since they're just now starting to show them since Tokyo Game Show. If so, that is incredibly weird to me. Like, I understand they weren't done yet by the time Evo came around, but they are treating these characters as far as the promo like they are brand new characters. I mean, technically they are, but y'all get what I'm saying. You could just show me Logan and I'll be fine for the rest of the time y'all gotta do promo for this game. It's like VF6 all over again. Oh, VF6 is so much worse. VF6 is way worse. That's not even a comparison. Yo, honestly, I feel like the character reveals are gonna be saved until the Game Awards, which would be off, but it is what it is to me. I'm feeling the same way. The Game Awards is next month. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. Add him to the game. So what if they only reveal, after all this time, what if they only reveal a single character for this game during the Game Awards? How would y'all feel? Would y'all be mad? Would y'all be happy? Would y'all be content? More confused? Also, I think the only Arxis game that did character background thing is Grand Blue. I forgot about Grand Blue. Well, Grand Blue is technically Psy Games. Sorely disappointed. Magnus and I'm so indifferent, really. Depends on who it is, to be honest. Oh, damn, CC, that was fast. Here's my other question. For everyone here who actually got a chance to play Tokon, how are y'all feeling about it right now? As far as the gameplay, just strictly gameplay, how are y'all feeling about it? Are y'all still as hyped as y'all were when they first showed it? Did you get more hype? Did you get less hype? Is it the same amount of hype as it was when you first saw it? It hasn't grabbed me yet. Wait, which game are we discussing? Tokon, cool. I'm still hyped, but there's some stuff they need to change. Yeah, I definitely agree. My whole thing with the Tokon beta was the fact that I didn't really have a character that I loved in the current roster. Who did I use? I was using Kamala, Star-Lord, Doom, and Storm for the most part. But it was just like outside of Kamala and Star-Lord, I was basically settling. Doom is cool, but I'm not like a huge fan of Doom, and the same thing goes for Storm as well. So I was just mainly using those two. But I like them as characters, but they aren't just like, oh my god, I need these characters in this game. Like, I could have went without them. The only character I really liked was Star-Lord. Bro, I'm pretty sure the funny thing is all of us that play Star-Lord, we all probably did all of the same shit. Shut up, CC. I was settling with Storm until I realized she was hard. Now that Spider-Man and Ghost Rider is getting at it, I can't wait to use them. Yeah, I really want to try out Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. More so Ghost Rider than Spider-Man. For right now, everyone's losing their minds over this stage, but we don't know whether or not we should be dooming yet. Gambit, Rogue, Nightcrawler, and Psylocke hurt. Those four hurt. If they aren't gonna be playable, I should say. They were playable in the previous games. I think they want to bring in more new faces. Of course they do, but bring in the good faces. Here's one funny thing, right? Because looking at, you know what? There's one thing I want to open before I even go into open up rivals, I should say. All right, recently we got the full roster for Marvel Cosmic Invasions, along with, you know, a demo. The full list of characters for this game. We got Wolverine, Storm, Rocket Raccoon, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Beta Ray fucking Bill, Cosmic Ghost Rider, T'Challa, She-Hulk, Venom, Richie Rider, I can't control it, Silver Surfer, and fucking Quasar. All right, this is a crazy ass roster. If they want to get crazy with Marvel Tokon, they would do a wild roster like this. Not specifically this exact roster, but something similar to where you have a bunch of characters that you barely even see. Big Bad Beta Ray Bill, the fucking Moose Store or whatever, Horse Store, Horse. Wait, what? Like, yeah, a roster like this with a bunch of unexpected characters that you didn't even really see coming, like Beta Ray Bill. Okay, the fuck you mean Beta Ray Bill is playable? Yeah, Beta Ray Bill is playable in this game. You know what? Let's go get that trailer, right? Let's go and snatch that up real quick. And Silver Surfer, which I was honestly surprised about. Bro, they reached so far into the bag for this character. So far into the bag for this character. This 90s ass animation, Reese, download the demo. It's fun as hell. Then again, I might be biased because y'all know me with beat 'em ups. Huh, it's the Guy Surfer. Yeah. I was gonna get this, but got Absalom instead. Well, this isn't out yet. Well, so there's that. So y'all see what I'm getting at.